Kenny here with Gardening Simplified. A month ago we started a video on propagating strawberries, and this one here is going to be an update. We're going to go ahead and fill out the row and take care of our strawberry transplants. So let's just get into it.
We've talked about earlier propagating these strawberries. We put the little pots here, and what we've got, the little runner, what we're going to do is we're going to cut that runner loose. Now it has gotten over into the other and it's started rooting in, which isn't a bad thing. Now I'm going to make sure I take this staple out, and then I'm going to cut this runner loose that was off the original one. Now when I set these up, of course I have plenty of them, and we're not going to talk about the little fungus on the leaves, but as you can see, a lot of these that have potted up, they've got runners, and the runner length is really nice because what I can do, I can feel where this dripper is right here. This other one is right here. What I'll do is plant this. It'll go ahead and root in and feed this until it gets good and established. So from this one, I'll have two plants set in here. I've got probably quite a few extras. So what I'll start doing is, now once I get enough to finish out my row, I'm going to take and start cutting these runners off, because that's one thing about it. These, and you get off busy doing something else, this one here is getting ready to root. There are some that are actually rooted in. This one here is rooted in to the ground. Now I can take that out right now, and I can put it in a pot and let it go ahead and root that way and then transfer it, or I could dig it up and plant it where I want it over here. The only thing is, as long as it's connected to its mother plant, it will get nutrients. So even if it doesn't have roots, it'll still get nutrients to grow. In fact, some of them grow quite a bit, as you can see. Go over here. This one here was one that come off early before it even rooted in the ground. It was actually putting on strawberries. In fact, I think it's harvested a couple of them off of that one while we allowed it to root in. But anyway, it's as easy as that. You can take and you can't see on that one, but you can see on this one. You see how the roots are coming out. Even on some of them that don't look like there's a lot of roots coming out, you can bring it out and you can actually see these roots that are on the bottom. So it's got a good healthy root system. It'll do a whole lot better if it's once it's put in the ground. So what I'm going to do, continue to cut the rest of these loose. The ones that the extras that are already potted, being I have so many that's long enough to go ahead and leave the runner on them and go ahead and root them in too, I'll probably have to do something else with. But anyway, let's get this job done. It's a little windy today. I've finally finished setting these up. A lot of these had runners, so they worked out good to where I could just set them in the spot they needed to be on the next row. So I have all these set up in here, and I've been potting up these runners that have the other runners, because I remembered that I was going to put some right over here, the other side of my blueberries. I was going to put a row of strawberries over there. So looks like I'm going to need to go ahead and finish this up, but there are a lot. What I've been doing is cutting off any extended runners that aren't made into it. I've been pulling up. Some of these have actually had a chance to root in here, which don't take long, but it's just a matter of, I got some potting soil I'll take, and I just place them in there. If they have roots, I try to bury the roots a little bit, and then I just use my little homemade staples to hold them down in the pot, and you can see that in some of my other videos. But anyway, it looks like I've got a full row, and I'm going to have enough in a short time to finish up that other row. And we have been pruning these heavily. Like I say, it's got this spotted leaf fungus on there. So what we do is we just, if the leaves get real bad, we trim them off. But it doesn't affect the production. As you can see, they're still producing really good. So that's where we're at. Anyway, if you want to see more of my videos, just hit that subscribe, hit that bell so you'll be notified. If you like this, give it a big thumbs up. And of course, share it. That really helps out the channel. Happy gardening.